Hi guys, my name's Mel and you've reached me at my channel Patchy Pony Stitcher, which I'm filming in Tasmania, Australia. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you. Today is the 26th of February and this is my Flosstube number 27. And I've got lots for you to show you today, and also my giveaway winners from my 1,000 subscribers. So I've got 10 winners today to announce. And during that, the previous video, to enter the giveaway, you had to ask me a question. So I'll be answering those 10 questions today, but rather than doing 10 questions in a row, I'm going to do them throughout the whole video, just so I don't bore you to tears. So let's get started. Okay, so we'll start first of all with a giveaway winner because we've got a few to get through. So giveaway number 1 was going to be the blue ribbon winner. So this is a Paula Von chart, and the winner for this one is going to be Kelly, excuse me for looking down, I've got lots of notes, is Kelly Hale. So for everyone that does actually win a prize in the video, could you please email me? My email is listed below, and if you could send me your details so I can get the charts out and the prizes out for you. So what was Kelly's question? Kelly asked how old, let me read. Kelly's question was, at what age did you learn to stitch? So I learnt to stitch when I was a teenager. I can't exactly remember when, so I was in high school, so somewhere probably between 13 and 16. And I still have my original piece. This is my mum taught me how to stitch, and I just did a little band. Now it is faded because this towel actually gets used today. So it's, I'll just bring that in close. All the greens have faded out of it, but the 8 has held up really well considering. But this was my very first cross stitch that I completed back when I was a teenager. And then I did I stitched for a little while before I had kids. Then I did a teddy bear, a Nora Corbett teddy bears on a line, and then I think I put stitching away until I came back a couple of years ago. So that is when I started stitching. Now I do have two FFOs to show you today. Now I have shown the first FFO as a finish, so I'll just grab those. You're going to have to excuse me bumping my head out of the video to reach everything today, because I do have a lot. So this is a chart that I'll be giving away in the giveaway, and it's Welcome Spring. And now, so I did this, Angie sent me this chart. She's Bumby on YouTube. And this is where we got, so I finished this one off. I put some yellow fabric in. I added these beads buttons that I got from my sassy pouch, from the spring sassy pouch, and then I popped some bright spring fabric on the back. And I finished this pillow in what I call the McKenna style, stitching in sequins. So McKenna does the pillow as I've done and stitches it all the way around, so you don't actually have to do it fine. You don't have to actually close on the edge. Then once the pillow's completely sewn, you snip a little hole in the back, flip it through, stuff it, and then pop a patch on the back, and then you've got a completely flush edges, which I actually really like. So that is my first FFO. I'm a little bit undecided about these buttons, whether or not they're too distracting from the stitching. So this will be just to sit on my smalls table with my spring decor. But I'm really happy with how that one came out. Now the other one, I haven't actually shown you a finish because I just finished it recently, but I did put it on my Pinterest. So if you follow me on Pinterest, you would have seen this, and you would have seen that I made a boo-boo because it's got a word on it. So this is the completed piece, but when I put the finish, so before I FFO'd it, I put the finish up, I had missed the P out of spring. And that was because I was stitching it from G backwards. and yes, I was a little bit unwell at the time, so I probably just didn't pick it up, but I'm really happy. I love this one, how this turned out. So this is spring pin pillow, and I've just popped matching fabric on the back, and again I've done the McKenna style finish, so I've completed the pillow, snipped it a little bit in the back, and then patched it. Love how that one has turned out. So they're my 2 FFOs. I do have a third one that's partially made, but I just didn't get time to finish that before the video today. Winner number 2. So I was giving away a full kit that I picked up at the Mittagong Stitches retreat off the freebie table, but when deciding what was going to be going into my new starts pile, unfortunately this one didn't make it. So excuse the glare. This is giveaway number 2, full kit. It's got, is it DMC or, no, it just says embroidery thread, so I'm not sure if it's Anchor or DMC, and the metallics. And this one is going to Angie C, the Hibernated Stitcher. So Angie, pop an email to me below, and I'll get that one out for you. Now, Angie's question: have I seen Warhorse? Yes, I have. I love the movie. Fantastic. One of my favourites. Anything that really features horses is going to be high on my favourites list to watch. Okay, so whips. What have I got for you for whips? So if you're a returning viewer, you know that I only show 5 whips because I've got quite a big whip pile, and I'm going to show you the whips that I have touched the most since I've seen you last. So we will start with In My Garden, which is by Filigram, and this is where it was before, and this is where we're up to now. Now, I haven't ironed anything today, so I've used this one for a few different challenges on Shell McKinney's group, and this is the one that I am playing fabric chicken with. Yes, I counted wrong. No, I'm not going to start again. We will work it out when we get to the end. So loving how that's coming along. Probably at least nearly 3/4 done. Once I've completed this house, we'll be 3/4 done. So this is done on even weave using DMC and a bit of Anchor that I just had in my stash. Okay, so actually how many stitches did I get into that one? I got 426. The next one I'm going to show you is Christmas. Now, where's the chart? Excuse me. Okay, so Jardin Privé. This is what this looks like when it's done. This is where I'm up to now. I beg your pardon. This is where it was last time you saw it. And I've got floss there too. And this is where, whoops, that's the back. And this is where I'm up to now. So not too much to go on this one. And again, this one had a few, fitted a few challenges this month. And in this one, I got 508 stitches in. I think a bit of finishing time took away some stitching time, but I did touch a few whips. So it's probably a little bit less stitching on each one, but more whips touched for me this month. The next one I'm going to show you is a mystery SAL called Bloom and Grow by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I'm going to show you where it was before. And I'm going to show you the new part of the stitch, the pattern that was only released 2 days ago, but I haven't started it as yet. And this is the completed sunflower. It's a bit crooked in my Q-snap. So I'm ready to start the new flower, and that comes out on the 24th of each month. So if you'd like to join in on the stitch along, it's only 2 months in, so you can always quickly join along there. I'll put all the details below on Sally's, on Caterpillar Cross Stitches details if you would like to join in. So when I come back to you, now this will go into my mania round, so it will slot into one of the empty spots. So it will see some work during the mania. And how many did we get into bloom and grow? We got 644 to complete off the daisy. The next one I'm going to show you is Autumn Squirrel by Blue Flower. So this is where it was before. Ooh. This is what it will look like when it's finished. And this is where I got up to. So we put in, well, I put in 600 stitches. Whoops, sorry. I put in 600 stitches into Autumn Squirrel to nearly complete his tail. Getting bored with it, but it's mainly because it's solid colour. And I took this one along to my stitching retreat catch-up, which is run by Sassy Devils. And there were about 8 ladies. This was our first official catch-up. And it was great. We had a great time, and I met Sarah Stitches. I'll link her YouTube channel below, and so a few new other ladies. So it was good to have a regular catch up. So hopefully it'll be an ongoing successful event. So that's where we are with the Blue Flowers Autumn Squirrel. He'll get a bit more love as well during Mania. Now that one's on 14 count Ada, which I don't like because it's just too big now. I think I'm just used to working on a smaller count, so I'll keep going with it. Now I'm using Victoria mottos on these two, and the rest is DMC. And, oh, excuse me. And the last one that I'm going to show you is Hawker and Hollow. Sorry, mental blank. So this is where we were before. This is the completed chart. And we put into farms 1,126. So this was my most touched whip. So we got in quite a bit into this one. It doesn't look like that much when you think it's 1,100 stitches, but so this is the most we've got in. Now this is quite a big, so I'm not going to unhook it to show you what I've completed all under here. However, in my next video, this will be featured in my March Madness Mania. So for me, I'm going to be away during May, so I can't take away new starts and all old charts. So I'm going to have to rejig my Mania to be a little bit early. So I'm going to do it in March because it's 31 days. And I'm going to be doing it the same sort of style that I did with Mania. I'll do a vlog style where I'll show you each and every day, and I'll give you a little bit more information about each of the whips. So I will go and I'll open up the full farms of Hawker and Hollow if you'd like to see what I've completed with that one. Winner number 3. So this is the Welcome Spring chart that I showed you in my finish by Little House Needleworks, and the winner for this one is Nicole Hagen, I think. I hope I didn't butcher that, Nicole. And Nicole's question was, if you could stitch on one designer for the rest of time, who would it be? Now, Nicole, that's too hard. I can't choose a favourite. Mind you, I do love my Ori TM, but I also do like Plum Streets. I do like Rosewood Manor. I've got too many, and I think I've just discovered Madame Chantilly. Another one to add to the list of lots of things that I want to stitch. So I can't give you a definite answer on if there was only one, because there's not. So Nicole, if you want to send me an email, I'll pop that one into the post for you. Okay. We'll do one more because I've got 10 to get through. So the next one was going to be my Shepherd's Bush chart that I was rehoming, which is, and this is really hard to see in a video because it's an actual photograph, and then when you go in, it's not really clear. So this was a ditch from my Stitch or Ditch video, which I had started. I had done a little start but decided I wasn't going to go forward with it. Okay, so the winner of this one is Viv S. So you did actually win one from my last video, Viv. So I do have your address, but I still need you to send me an email to tell me if you want the threads and also my start. It is on a 32 count even weave, which I'll quickly show you what it is. So it's a piece this big, and that's the back again. And that's my start. So it does have some specialty stitches. So Viv, if you could send me an email and let me know if you would like the small start that I've done on that for you, and I'll pop that in the post for you. Okay, what else have we got? Nashville. Lost for words, too much to choose from. I think at the moment I have got one of Brenda Gervais on the top of my list. So this is what I've got my eye on. I'm really drawn to Quaker styles. I love the everything on this one. So this is what is looking like will be my top purchase. I really don't need to buy lots. I could easily, but I don't need to. So we will try and just pick one, which I will be getting from my local LNS, my LNS, which has recently been got new management in it. So Tassie Stitches, I'll link them below, has Carolyn from Tassie Stitches has taken over the shop. So that's really exciting. So we'll hopefully be doing a lot more LNS shopping there, and I'm hoping to get this chart. Hopefully just one. I really don't need to be getting too many, and you'll see why in my next video when I do my March Madness Mania video, when I show you and how many to stitch ones that I have in my pile. Is crazy. Winner number, no, that's number 8. We're up to number 5, which is the Purple Ada. So this is a Purple Ada that I hand dyed myself. And the winner of this one is Hilma S. So Hilma, could you please send me an email? And Hilma's question was, what's your favourite fabric to stitch on and why? Now, I like stitching on Ada for full coverage, but I do prefer even weave and linen for the smaller pieces, because I just like the little bit more definition that you can get into it, and you can sort of, it's a little bit softer too. So I do like that a little bit better. So, but if I had to choose one, it would probably be even weave. And we'll do number 6, which is the Maldives Fiberlicious piece of, was that Ada as well? Yes, that was Ada as well. And Long Dog Stitcher won that one. So congratulations. She's been a long time subscriber and generally comments all the time. So congratulations. And question from Long Dog was favourite flower. Would have to be the Christmas lily. I love the very fragrant lilies, and they remind me of my grandmother, because she used to have them in her garden every Christmas. So that would have to be one of my favourite flowers. What else have I got to show you today? So March, yeah, so I was, okay, so Scandinavian Christmas was the next prize. Now this had a little bit of sparklies even weave, and it came with this chart. So the winner of Scandinavian Christmas is Bronwyn B. So Bronwyn, could you please send me an email? And Bronwyn's question was Ada or even weave. So previously answered, I think it's going to have to be even weave. The next winner is for Spot On Flowers. which is a lovely, beautiful Quaker design, and that is going to Karen Rivet. So Karen, please email me your address. And Karen's question was, are you going to the Plum Street retreat in November? So Karen must be a fellow Aussie. Haven't quite decided yet, Karen. I am doing the Vic Stitches retreat, which reminds me, I still haven't done my small. I still haven't worked out what I'm doing for my small. And I get really nervous about doing smalls exchanges. But I must get onto that. I must get onto that, especially before March Madness Mania takes over my life for 31 days. So back to the question, sorry. So we've got Vic Stitches in March, and I've also got Mitch Stitch sort of gave a penciled in date for the Mittagong, which is in November. And I've also put down for the casual retreat for the Plum Street, not Plum Street, for linen and thread. So that could possibly be 3 retreats. So I probably won't do, I don't want to say I won't, but I can't make any promises because 3 retreats is probably pushing it. But Vic Stitches and Mittagong, no questions, definitely going to those 2. Okay, the next one I've got is Bendy Stitchy. This is one of her designs. It's not yet released. We got this at the Mittagong Stitches retreat, and Michelle has given me the okay to use it in my giveaway. And the winner for that one is AVS84. So congratulations. And if you could email me, and your question was, when shopping for charts, what calls you the most? Designer, colour, subject, or style? All of them. I don't particularly shop by designer, and I like to scroll through, like for example with the Nashville retreats, I like to go onto the Instagram tag and just look at them all, and whatever draws my eye. Generally it's Quaker style that draws my eye. And so it's not necessarily colour. I suppose it could be, you could say it's style then, that I do like the Quaker style, but then there's a lot of the stuff that I stitch is not Quaker at all. So I just, whatever I like and that sings to me is generally what I'll stitch. So thank you, that was a good question. And number 10 is my ornament kit. So this is this is brand new, unopened, 4 ornaments, and it comes with the, sliding all over the place. It comes with the thread card, which is a lovely timber thread card, the DMC, finishing ribbons, and the beads, and a little bit of felting. And also, of course, the instructions. So this one is going to Aussie Maria. So congratulations. If you could send me again your email. And her question was my favourite spot on the east coast of Tasmania. So if, again, more than likely another Australian viewer, I'd have to say I do like Swansea. I like Orford. The east coast of Tasmania is amazing. So if you're ever coming down to Tasmania, there's a few places that must go on your bucket list, such as Wineglass Bay and Freycinet. And Laura can vouch for that one from Laura Stitches. But there's a lot of beautiful places along the east coast, right up to the Bay of Fires, right up the top. So it's really hard to say what is my favourite, because each place is special and pretty in its own way. So if you're ever coming down to Tassie, make sure you put the East Coast there on your list of places to see. So congratulations to all my winners. Thank you everybody for subscribing. It was such a milestone to reach 1,000. So I can't thank you enough. It just, this community is amazing. I love getting all the comments from people and from my viewers and questions. So keep them coming. Now, for those that didn't win a prize, I still have your questions, and I will answer those in coming videos, but just maybe one video at a time. to get through the questions for you. So congratulations. And I have a giveaway for this video. This is a full kit, a Semco kit. It's an anchor kit, so it's got 18 count Ada and threads, and they're 2 little Christmas ornaments. So if you would like these Christmas ornaments, please just comment in the comments below Christmas. Just pop Christmas into a sentence. So that looks as though we're done and dusted. That was quite a painless, quick video, actually. I'm surprised. I do have a 18-year-old uni student in bed at the moment, which is why I'm probably trying to be a bit more quiet and a bit more self-conscious, because he might get up at any moment. So I'm going to be coming back on the 7th of March with my vlog style March Madness Mania. So I will see you really just in 2 weeks' time. So until then, keep stitching.